From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hey there, the name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. For some unknown reason, enjoy.
Did you really say your daughter weighed 280
She
pounds?
literally texted me and told me that my daughter weighed 280 pounds. And I went,
think
what?
she missed a decimal point there.
She did. She absolutely did. She texted me back. She's like, I meant 28 pounds. I'm like, Mom, I'm at work. I'm having a freaking heart attack because I don't know if I should worry about her weight or call the doctor.
So this is not Carnage, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. That was the chronicles of Stewie having a heart attack when she found out that her daughter gained like 250 pounds somehow.
Yes.
But hi, everybody. Welcome to the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We are talking about Venom, Let There Be Carnage from 2021. Very much well anticipated by at least two people in the forum right here. But hi, how's everybody doing on this Thursday?
Wait,
I have a baby.
Wait, I thought we were talking about Mega Halucha. Damn.
I didn't realize you hit the go button, so here I am dabbling and
So, who cares? We're having fun here.
it's okay. I have to go steal AJ's baby at some point because I'm in dire need of baby snuggles.
I get baby snuggles literally every day.
I know. I don't get baby snuggles every day because I have a toddler who doesn't snuggle.
Is she technically a toddler, though? I thought toddler starts at 2.
So technically she is a toddler.
Does it go by weight?
It goes by 18 months.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
The minute she starts, she can kind of have little bit of independence.
What you're saying is she's Miss Independent?
She is 100% Miss Independence. She will scold you if you do something wrong. She's more apt to ignore you if she doesn't like what you're saying. And her favorite word is no.
What is she, Chucky Finster from Rugrats in Paris? Do you understand that reference at least?
I do.
Okay. I got scared there for a second.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen Rugrats in Paris, but yeah, I understand the reference.
So, a little off topic before we get into Venom, Let There Be Carnage. So if you guys want to skip forward a little bit till we get to it, we're just doing some fun stuff. We're catching up. You know, it's not like we don't have a couple Facebook chats that we talk in and throw memes in. I
haven't seen AJ and
It's not
Jen
like
with them.
we go to hibachi for birthdays and don't invite your friends.
Don't. Not me.
I just need somewhere to be over so there's less picnics so that I can go see my bestest friends because I miss them and I miss their baby and my kid needs to meet their baby, but I've been trying to wait for his immune system to grow a little bit stronger because I don't want to expose him to a petri dish.
So in just over 2 weeks, probably maybe closer to 3. Actually, no, 3 weeks from today, he gets his 2-month shots. And then like a week after that, he goes, if everything is fine and everything will be fine, you could take him wherever the hell you want.
Perfect. Stealing. Giving you just some time.
This is Paxton.
He's
probably going to make an appearance on the wrestling podcast immediately following this Nerds one. So, in preparation of us going to Disney next May, I've started walking and carrying him because the odds of him wanting to be in a stroller, I'm hoping are high, but I'm trying to get used to walking and carrying weight and everything. So just in my living room alone, and this is what I've been doing, I've been putting on YouTube the Magic Kingdom walkthroughs without the rides, and I'm just walking. I did Epcot today with Paxton, mostly with Paxton, because when he falls asleep, I'll put him down. Guess how many miles I did just walking around my house on the inside?
10?
No, God no. God no. 2.1.
Not bad. I will recommend wearing the carrier and walking around while he's sleeping.
I'm going to be doing that, but I'm also trying to get my arm strength, so I'm carrying him.
Respectable. I can respect that.
Because yeah, the carrier's great, but when he gets bigger and wants to be like the side,
Um, I'll send you a link. I found a side one that you can use. It's like a
it's got
sling.
a seat too. The
We
one
no,
I
we
want
have we have that one. And we also have a sling.
Oh,
Evie loves the sling. So I carry her everywhere in that thing.
I'm sorry, everybody, if you just heard that. Baby just let a big fart out.
Proud of you.
Like that fart would make Uncle Will happy. But let's get into Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Will, how excited were you for this movie?
He's calculating in his head so hard that he's not. Oh, come on. Give us a number.
Is that
The sky doesn't sky enough.
it's not where I thought he was going. I'm happy he went there.
Oh, I'm happy he went there too.
I thought that was erectness. But Susie, you'll enjoy this. Directed by Andy Serkis. Gollum, for anybody who doesn't know.
Fun fact, did you know Andy Serkis is a voice in Claire Obscure Expedition 33?
Yes. Have you been playing that?
No, I don't own it, and I want to own it before I play more, and it's on sale, and I'm poor, so I'm crying like a little baby bitch in the corner. And AJ's dying to baby farts.
That wasn't a fart. That was a burp.
They smell the worst.
My whole neck got warm, and then I got the whiff of like formula. He's got the burps right now. I have Xbox Game Pass on my computer, so
I have it too, but like it's so good that I want to own it, so I don't want to progress until I own it.
okay. But yeah, Andy Serkis directed. Obviously starring Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Naomi Harris, Reed Scott, Woody Harrelson as Carnage himself. This movie came out October 1st, 2021. It's got a runtime of just over an hour and a half, so it's on the shorter length of these Marvel movies. Has a budget around 110 million and a box office made money here. 506.8 million. So obviously, if second movie does good, we get a third movie, which most likely we're talking about next week. But let's jump into it. Woody Harrelson as Carnage, as Cletus Cassidy. I'm not saying in movies there's a lot of perfect casting, but this was, I feel, spot on, in my opinion.
Did we see Venom, the first Venom in theaters?
Yes.
Okay. When we saw the bonus scene, how bad was I?
Bad. Yeah. How do you not remember we saw it in the Venom 1 in theaters? Because we got free tickets to a movie at that theater because
That's right.
Fucked up the Sailor Moon thing.
That's right.
The wrong damn movie.
I lost my mind when I saw that Woody Harrelson was playing Cletus Cassidy.
He plays just so well.
He envelops every part that he plays, and it's just amazing. And Carnage is one of my I prefer Carnage over Venom. Sorry, Will. Just facts are facts.
It's fine. I'll just kill you in your sleep later. Just kidding.
I after the first movie, which I did enjoy, I
Mhm.
had fun with it. Didn't think it was like overly great. This movie, like I did last week, I feel needed to be rated R.
Yes,
It was not.
correct.
Performances very good, but with Carnage, it needed that rated R aspect of it. And there was so much he did in this movie that I feel would have Hi, how are you? Would have benefited from that, but we didn't get it. But yet, it was still a great showing.
Paxton, headbutt him.
He has
Headbutt him.
many times, to the point where I thought I knocked him out cold by accident once. But no, I've had a lot of fun with this movie, but I do feel like it could have been a lot better. Ow. There it is. You had to say it. Come on. He's got really bad hiccups right now. But what are your guys' thoughts on how this movie played out? And
Will, do you want to go before me, or would you like me to go first?
I think Sony was too scared to make this R.
Why?
Carnage. Because of Carnage himself. It's just a very hard subject.
So because the name Carnage, so implying that there would be carnage, they were afraid to make it R?
No, the character of Carnage himself is really hard to do in a lot of media. In Marvel media. It's why Carnage doesn't show up very much.
Okay.
And when he does, he's very, very, very buttered down.
So I have a question.
Mm.
So, I mean, Sony might have been scared to make this because, Carnage. Do you think it would have benefited from a different director? Or do you think the director is the reason that this movie succeeds?
Oh no, I think Circus is Circus being able to do Carnage the most justice while sticking to PG-13, I think was crucial.
oh,
I think if it was another director, I think they would have buttered down Carnage too much.
I agree. I think Andy Serkis is the right call. Knowing, in hindsight, I think Andy Serkis was the right call. But I do agree with Will. It feels like Sony was a little scared with that, just for the aspect of money, really.
Well,
No,
I mean, if you
not
think
even
about
It's if they made Let There Be Carnage rated R, that means there's no holds barred. I think I think if we had a no holds barred movie with Carnage as the main villain, it would instill nightmares in everybody.
I kind of wish it would have been a horror-esque movie.
Oh no, it wouldn't even have been horror. The level, I've seen some Carnage comics.
But you could still make something.
You do not want to see that in a real movie.
Yeah, I do.
No, but you could still make something R and not have it go that far. You could still show blood, show some guts. You don't have to go to the aspect of what you're saying that is in the comic book.
But that's what Carnage does.
Yeah, but when I have a Carnage comic, it's not as bad as you were describing.
There are some.
It's literally Resident Evil.
There are a lot. There were a couple of panels I saw from a Carnage comic. Oh god, the nightmares.
Which is understandable, but I feel like a lot of comics have that. I've seen some really dark Batman comics, and we've seen one rated R Batman movie?
Yeah. But I think it's also a difference of what, sorry, well, I'm going to pick on you for a second.
Well, you're married to him, so I'd be shocked if you didn't.
But it's a difference of what I would find bad for for a Carnage movie, I think that Carnage movie should be rated R because Carnage. It's implied that there be bodies and guts and gore and a little bit of horror. But at the same point, I can understand where Will's coming from in that you probably wouldn't get the fan base, like you wouldn't get the audience base if it was rated R because not everybody wants that.
Yeah, because like think of it like this way. Wait, when Carnage in the theater turns into the like tornado, rated R, we would probably see like arms, legs, parts of guts like spewing out of that and blood going everywhere. Where
Okay.
more than likely.
Okay.
I mean, we saw blood and guts in Deadpool.
Not as bad as what would have happened from that blender tornado.
But we're also speculating.
Yes.
Like we are 100% speculating. I don't think that the Carnage, if it was rated R, is going to be as bad as Will is implying. I think it's going to be more like Resident Evil-esque Carnage, where it's, you know, up there, but it's not like over the top. And Resident Evil is probably a bad example, but like you kind of get the drift of what I'm saying. You know, horror-esque, but not like you can't stand it, don't eat before you go type of deal. I mean,
I still think it would have benefited being that rated R just so we had a little more graphic of how bad Carnage really is.
Oh, I'm not arguing that point.
But you also got to take it on the aspect of the the studios. Once a movie is listed as rated R and goes into theaters as a rated R movie, they lose money.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's less people able to go see it.
Well, that's the point I was making, though, is that you lose part of the audience base.
Yep. Because not everybody's cool, you know. Yeah, here you go. Can I have 4 tickets for these kids? Are you going to go see the movie with them? Yes.
Those are the parents that drive me crazy. I knew parents like that.
I mean, my dad brought us to Zombieland. That was rated R.
Yeah, but Zombieland's a good movie.
Now it sucks.
Now it sucks, but it was a good for that.
It was a great movie watching it.
Yeah.
Can you think of any other movies that were great watching it the first time and then going back to it sucking?
Aragon.
Fair enough. Last Airbender.
Susie finally admits the Aragon movie was bad.
The books were good.
The books are fantastic.
Oh, the books are amazing.
Also, I've never said the movie was good. I said it was good for what was made. If you don't take into account the books. However, my brain has to take into account the books.
Hey, listen, to this day, I still feel disgusted I had to actually defend The Last Airbender.
I'm not a fan of it.
Well, no, it's a horrible, horrible movie. But my friends were calling it horrible for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
Like, they were calling it horrible because Chong Chong wasn't in it.
Oh my god.
And like Omashu wasn't in it. I'm like, all right, we have a 2-hour movie. Cool, got it. What does Omashu have anything to do with Aang learning waterbending? Jack shit. What does Chong Chong have to do with Aang learning waterbending? Jack fucking shit.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But all I got is Paxton probably crapping in my hands. I hope they're just farts. I really do.
Me too. For your sanity, me too. But like, shit on a movie all you want, but shit on it for the right reasons.
It's like Aragon. It is a good movie. However, it was not what I anticipated. It is not what I needed. Are you really having a clip on your nose right now?
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, you like entrapped it in your nose, dummy.
No, it went in my mouth.
Okay. So
and then it'll go to your thighs. Then you'll blow up.
Holy shit, we have a SpongeBob reference. You still have the fucking hiccups, you. It's like he has the never-ending hiccups.
I wish I could say it gets better.
Yeah. I think Sony just was too scared to dance on the fine line that is the brutality of Carnage.
So let's get off of rated R. We can probably keep going with the brutality. Will, I'm gonna start with you on this one. Was the second movie justified with coming out? Like story-wise, actor-wise, performance-wise, screenplay? Did you feel like this one either lived up or surpassed or did not meet what you expected after watching the first one?
Equal.
Okay.
Equal first one. I think it need like my one problem. Otherwise, I think Carnage is a perfect movie and a movie. So like, if it wasn't for this, Carnage would be better than the first one. It needed to be longer.
No.
Rather have a movie be a little too short than a movie that feels way too long.
True. But my problem is like the pacing was, to me, my
it was 100% rushed.
Paced the entire time. I'm like, wait, how are we already at like this point?
It was 100% rushed.
That's what I'm saying. For how they paced the movie, I feel like the movie needed to be like 20 minutes longer. Like, I don't even think it needed to be like a half hour longer. Like 20 minutes.
I just wish they gave some scenes a little more time.
Which is what I'm saying. Like, if like the couple of scenes had a little bit more time to it, like,
and really, it's the fights for me.
The fights, I think the birth of Carnage needed to be a little longer too.
Not just Needle, Carnage.
Well, wasn't that Carnage was pretty much already born at this is why I'm saying. Technically, when Cletus was strapped to the chair, Carnage was already existing.
Yeah.
They just didn't know. It was more like Cletus dying, like, had Carnage caused Carnage to step in.
Cletus didn't even die.
No, he didn't. But like the injecting him with the stuff to kill him.
Thing.
What? You literally cut out that whole thing.
They didn't inject him with anything. They touched him with the needle and Carnage came out.
No, they tried injecting the stuff into him. The guy hit the button. I think the first 2 cylinders came down. And that's when Carnage was like, I'm being poisoned. I must protect host.
Yeah. I would have liked to have, like, the thing with that is I would have liked them adding, like, where we kind of started hearing Carnage's voice in that. Even like just like a roar from him or like a would have been.
I didn't like the noise that just came out of your mouth. I'm gonna disagree.
I don't really know how to like phrase the noise and like
everything that you guys just said, because this movie was the perfect length. It was the perfect amount of pacing. The only thing that was wrong with the pacing was when Venom was away from Eddie, and that was 100% rushed. But I will disagree with all of the other points. I think this was perfectly rushed. It was perfectly paced for what they needed this movie to do. I love the pacing in this movie.
See,
and that's saying something because I normally hate all the pacings in all movies.
There's actually one factor that I would agree with Susie with. If they did one thing, the pacing of this movie, I will put a correction. There was one thing they could have done that would have actually would have changed my perspective on this pacing. Carnage survived.
That too would have. I would have been fine with that.
Carnage died. In my eyes, they did not give Carnage enough.
I'm not saying they didn't give Carnage enough. What I'm saying is the pacing of this movie was perfect for the movie that they were doing. It was neither too rushed nor too slow. The only part that I thought was really unnecessary, and I'll skip over it all day, is when Venom is separated from Eddie. I hate it.
It was so stupid.
It was so stupid, so unnecessary. And for me, that's what ruins the pacing of the movie.
That happens a lot in the comics.
It might happen a lot in the comics, but it's how you do it in the movies that matter. It's not the fact that they did it, it's how they did it. It disrupted the pacing of the movie. That's all. To me, that disrupts the pacing of the whole movie. But I don't like the ending. The ending fight could have been longer. But otherwise, the pacing for me in this one was similar enough to the pacing in the first movie that I was fine with it. I wish we had gotten a little bit more Carnage, which is the only reason I would want the movie to be longer, is because Carnage. Hello. I also think the girlfriend was unnecessary.
Yes. And the doctor boyfriend.
Yes. I will stand by those 2 points. There are several things that this movie could have done better, and I think, like, we all could argue the pacing all day long because we all like different pacing. I like long movies, but I like consistent pacing throughout the movie.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like, okay, we're just trying to hit a time point.
Yeah, this did not have consistent pacing. It had good pacing. It got the points across when it needed to get the points across. But the parts that disrupted the pacing is what ruined it. Also, having unnecessary characters in there just drives me crazy. Because I never feel like they add to the plot point. I get the girlfriend, but the girlfriend was believed to be dead, so leave her dead. There's your catalyst.
Don't know.
Leave her there.
I have no idea. There's a good final point.
So,
I know you're.
as you can,
there was the Susie rant for the evening.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy. Continue going, crying baby.
Okay.
Cry, baby, cry. Disco Inferno, cry, baby, cry. Sorry. We interrupt your daily special for Susie going off on random tangents because that's just what I do.
Susie. Yeah.
So, Will, you prefer Venom over Let There Be Carnage?
No.
No? Do you like them both equally or one more than the other?
I mean, I started with saying equal.
Okay, but if you had to watch one on repeat, which one would it be?
Venom one.
Okay. Do you think that this cast was well done?
I'm
With better words?
Yeah. I actually like that they included Cletus's love interest.
I think I would have liked it better in flashbacks.
Well, it's because her powers actually, like...
They're the exact opposite of Hook. That, like, they take Carnage down.
But they actually do tie... Yeah, but they do tie into symbiotes. I believe she is closer to symbiotes in the comics. Because I believe she does show up in the comics. I believe she is the person... She, at one point, becomes Scream. She becomes Scream.
Yes.
One of them.
I can definitely see that.
Yes, she does. But do you know who they casted as her?
No, because I don't know actors really.
You don't have to know actors or actresses for this one. You've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
No.
How have you not seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
We've had the discussions about how I have to give Pirates of the Caribbean another chance because when I watched them, I hated them.
Okay, so do you at least understand the concepts of 2 and 3?
Called it garbage and then never watched the others.
Okay, did you watch 2 and 3?
I watched the first one, called it garbage, and then never watched any of the others.
I'm concerned for you. But that's okay, because I understand why the first one is garbage. So for anybody watching, if you've seen Pirates 2 and 3, Calypso, the actress who plays Calypso is the same actress who portrays Scream in Let There Be Carnage. There you go. There's your fun fact for the day.
Which is weird because in the movie they call her Calypso, but in every other form of media, she's called Tia Dalma.
Yes. Well, I think because her restrained form is Tia Dalma, and
okay.
because they release her in 3, she becomes Calypso. So, but yeah,
when I hear you guys talk about it, that's what I hear, is that like Tia Dalma is like her mortal alias, and that
well, she was sealed in a form, which is Tia Dalma.
I release you from your worldly bonds.
Yes.
But no, I didn't hate this movie. I didn't. I just wish it was a little bit better.
I'm not going to argue that. I mean,
My
there
favorite
are
part is still when they're fighting in the church and the priest.
yeah,
Time to level up.
That I don't like about the cinematic movies and the cinematic universe.
Mm.
I'm too used to these villains being recurring, and they keep killing them all.
Yeah, there's not a lot of villains in the MCU or the Sony Marvel universe that come back.
No, which makes it harder to do villains because eventually you're gonna run out.
So, yeah, but I think part of the reason, at least, because not all of Spider-Man's villains have been killed off. And technically, even though Venom is like part of the MCU, he's not really part of the MCU. He's kind of like in his own Sony universe.
Technically, he's.
I put air quotes.
Okay.
Put air quotes. I covered myself. I put air quotes.
I think we'll find out more about that in a new day.
Yeah, that's why I put air quotes, because like it's there's rumors and there's suspicions, but where I was going with that is that because Sony has had such a hit and miss with a lot of the Marvel and the heroes and stuff, I think to some extent they feel like they need to kill off the villain because there's a chance that they might not be coming back. So they like want to do closure.
I get the logic behind it, but it's like a lot of times like the villains they're using are like such big villains for them, and it's like a lot of these villains cause recurring torment for them.
Mm-hmm.
Then that it does kind of suck that all of them get killed off. And then eventually you are going to run into that problem with, especially with all the crossover stuff. You're actually going to run out of Marvel villains.
Yeah.
To the point where you'll either have to reboot it all or you're done.
Yeah, well, right now Venom's done, which is sad.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying because they started a whole chain of events just to say, oh, by the way, this is the last one.
Well, yeah, because Tom Hardy was only signed on to do 3 movies. This was always supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah, but then don't tease a freaking villain and then not follow through on it.
They might have something in the works. We don't know.
We'll talk more about this in Venom 3, but like
Ooh.
But yeah, unless they're planning on using him as a crossover, because I mean he is that much of a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's what's happening in the comics now.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see.
They have to kill Eddie now in the comics.
Sounds like people need to start reading comics.
Yeah.
Well, basically in like the comic timeline, Eddie and Venom beat Null, and Eddie takes over as the god of symbiotes. But now Eddie's going insane and basically becoming a new Null. So now they have to stop. They have to kill Eddie.
I feel like you should just tell us the comic title at this point so that, other people can go read it rather than you
It's
tell
just
us what it's about.
Venom.
There are so many Venom comics. When was it produced?
It's like the newest one because
Okay.
it takes place with his son getting Venom.
Okay.
Venom. It's like the new Venom comic
Yeah,
because
'cause-
the like old Venom comic ends with Eddie becoming the new god of symbiote.
Well, the only reason I even asked is because there's so many comics that have been rebooted that are just called Venom. There's no
Yeah, that's
other.
the problem. It's like it doesn't even have like a special name. It's literally just they've all just been Venom.
Yeah. So, okay. So you're looking for the most recently published Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I have nothing else outside of, if you're gonna watch the first one, watch the second one, and I'm guessing we'll tell you just finish the trilogy.
Just finish the
We'll
trilogy.
talk about it more next week. Which
I have a question for AJ.
shit.
I have a question. It's a very serious question. It'll turn into a funny thing later, but serious question. Have you seen Now You See Me?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson and
Misa thinks that Wisa should do a thing about it because I'm on a Woody Harrelson kick.
Add it to the schedule.
Hey,
Isn't there like 2 of them?
there's 3.
There's 3 of them. Okay, I only knew of 2 of them.
The third one hasn't come out yet. The third one is being made, I think, still.
No, the third one just came out.
Oh, did it just come out?
I keep seeing commercials for it, so I hope so. Hang on, I'm finding out.
I thought it was coming out soon, like in theaters. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Probably. But for all the people that love our Nerds channel and want to stick around, about 9 o'clock ish, maybe a tad bit after, we'll have the wrestling show come out, which is previewing the Clash in Paris this weekend. But yeah, what's the third one called? Venom.
Venom Last Dance.
The Last Dance.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's called just Last Dance. I don't think the is there, but it's.
No, I think it's The Last Dance.
Oh.
I could be.
Who cares? It's Venom the Last Dance. Like Venom Last Dance, Venom the Last Dance. Who cares? Last Dance.
Oh, so Now You See Me 3 is coming out in November.
Okay.
Oh, so that's pretty soon.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I was actually right that it wasn't out yet, but coming out soon. Dang.
Smart man. You guys got anything else for Venom 2 before we close up shop and send everybody home happy?
No, actually. I think we covered everything that needs to be covered.
I think we're good.
The minute I hit end stream, she's gonna be like, happens on a weekly.
Surprised.
All right, everybody. Well, take care. I'll see you right around 9 o'clock for the wrestling show. I have a crying baby that I gotta get upstairs for, so I will be back soon. Peace out, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Jones.